Okay, this isn't your traditional reaction because I couldn't figure out why the audio just wasn't playing. Different hearing aids is making technology go wacko. But I did watch the new Quiet Place trailer, and as a big fan of the first two, So yes, we are getting a third Quiet Place. It is written by John, but John is not involved in any other way in the film. Apparently Emily Blunt will make an appearance. Millicent, who knows, that would be nice, get some deaf people back in there. But at the same time, I understand that we don't want to see the same people again. I think the story with the deaf hearing family is pretty much done. We want to know what's gonna happen in a city like New York City. So Lupita Nyong'o, I hope I'm saying that right. Again, Lupita is in the film. I am pretty sure she's going to be the main person in the film. And that woman knows how to do horror. So in the trailer, she's minding her own business, walking around New York City. She has a cat. She's holding a cat. And my main reaction the whole entire time is, what the hell is going to happen to the cat? Everything's nice and calm according to the standards of New York City anyway. You look up in the sky and there's like fiery things happening and it almost looks like military jets or something's flying by. I don't think they were planes of any kind. Do I need to go back and rewatch it? To me it was probably the monsters. It has to be the monsters, right? Because they start landing and basically causing chaos. I'm not sure who else is supposed to be in the film. I went on IMDb and there's no cast page. Alex Wolff's picture showed up, so is that the guy who ends up running along with Lupita's character? There's another guy, like a white guy, that's running with her and seems like he might be one of the main leads or main characters in the show or in the movie, and I felt like I recognized him, but I couldn't really figure out where did I see him from. There's another face that I recognize, but I can't remember where. So you're getting some people that you're gonna recognize, which I think is pretty cool to see. People are going to get crushed by cars. That's definitely gonna happen in New York City. And the monsters, they're just everywhere. We know what happens with the monsters in quiet farm towns. Monsters will show up in quiet farm towns, but it's gonna be a hell of a lot easier to make them not. But in New York City, especially on day one, millions and millions of people in New York City. There's no being quiet. I don't even think you could be quiet at 3 a.m. in New York City. Definitely a lot quieter in comparison, because when I was last in New York City at like 2 a.m. walking back to my hotel, there wasn't a lot of people. But still, not a lot compared to like 3 p.m. And I totally thought that the cat was gone, because from the first clip before things start happening to a little bit as things are going, you don't see the cat. So my assumption is cat goes missing for a brief moment and then she'll meet up with the cat again. But then I'm so scared. Have you seen 2012? I'm pretty sure it was 2012, and that woman had her little Pomeranian and you were so scared about what was gonna happen to the Pomeranian. At least I was. You know what I'm gonna have to do? I am going to go on thedogdie.com and look it up before I go to see the movie, because I don't know if I'm gonna be able to handle that. Not with my two cats. A Quiet Place Day 1 comes out June 24th or 28th. It comes out at the end of June. This year, actually. I think they said it was supposed to come out next year, but instead it's going to be this summer, hopefully. I'm actually really excited to see it. Sure, I would have been excited to see it if we got another farm town, you know? But I want to see what happens in this city. That's going to be so different. And it would be cool if we got to see some other like deaf characters, but I won't be mad if we don't see anybody like Millicent or even just a brand new deaf character. I won't be mad if we won't see one of those, because this is a news perspective. We need a news perspective at this point. Farmtown's done. I am curious to see how it's going to be directed. I don't know who's directing it, but I know John is not directing it, whereas I'm like pretty sure he directed the first two. I think he was pretty hands-on with the first two. My brain is a mess right now. So it's gonna be a little bit different, but from the looks of the trailer, it's looking pretty promising. I just hope that the writing is gonna be, you know, bringing us something new and not just the same old, same old. But that's pretty much all we can get from the trailer currently, and I hope the cat is alive. God, why did you have to bring animals into it? We already know animals are gonna die, because some animals just can't be quiet. But do we need to have a woman being so attached to her cat and walking around with it? I feel like her character probably just met it before this happened and then decided to take her home or something. I don't know, but I'm gonna cry, aren't I? Anyway, let me know what you thought of the trailer down below. Maybe I'll do a little bit of a write-up for this and I'll have it posted on Patreon, which if you would like to support the work that I do, and that'll get me a movie ticket for this, and then we get a review out of this. Be sure to check out my Patreon page. You get more exclusive content, and the amount that you get depends on the amount that you pledge. So that's very much appreciated. Other ways of supporting are the super thanks down here and just letting video ads run. Be sure to subscribe if you have not yet, and thank you for watching. I'll see you later. Bye.